And we're back with David Goldstein from Biltmore Loan and Jewelry. So we've been talking about all different kinds of things that you accept at Biltmore Loan. You can loan on them or sometimes purchase them, and sometimes you just aren't interested.
We do come across the items that really don't have a lot of liquidity, and we'll generally send them on and refer them somewhere else. Today we used a great example of designer handbags, because handbags are really very prominent in today's world with fashion and all. Here you see a very popular Hermes bag in mint condition. These three bags are, you have an Hermes bag, a Louis Vuitton bag, and back here you have, believe it or not, a 10-year-old Chanel bag that you and I were talking earlier, and I told you that this bag retailed for $2,000 10 years ago. Being in mint condition, we're still a buyer between $1,000 and $1,200 for a bag like this.
Wow, you have better value on designer bags than you do on a car.
The resale and desirability when they're in this kind of condition is very strong. This particular lot was a loan where somebody ran into a situation. They had designer handbags. All of a sudden, an unexpected bill came about them for medical expenses that they weren't prepared for, and this was a loan that we did for $3,500 for the three bags.
Wow, and you know, that's what I think people appreciate about you, is that you do this, you keep everybody's dignity. It's not a big production. You can do it quietly. You can visit somebody's home, or they could make an appointment and bring things in, or simply submit them to you via email. I know that you've actually gone to people's homes.
Yes, we do house calls, as we say it, and we look at estates all the time. We work and we have people come in, but really what we're about is a private environment where you can have some dignity and some professionalism, and an expert can look at your products, make an evaluation of it, do a loan and or a purchase for you, and do it in a way that it should be done, in a professional manner.
What do you say to people when they go, "Are you a pawn shop?"
I never use those four letters. You know, a pawn shop has things for sale. We don't have anything for sale. We don't have a showroom. We don't deal in guns. We don't have the exorbitant rates and use that pawn shops use. What we really are is collateralized lenders on an upscale basis to give people bridge loans through the tough times.
Absolutely. All right, let's take a look at another item that came to you recently, a statue. And again, this is something that, was this a loan or was it a purchase?
This was also a loan, and this is an Erte. Erte was very common and very, very popular in the Art Deco period. And this is a bronze that's called Lovers and Idols. This was done in 1980, a limited edition. They did about they did 375 pieces of this. The resale on sculptures is a little softer now in today's economy, as you can see, as you can understand with art. It's just a little, the market is smaller.
Right.
This is an item that we did a loan for $2,200 on, still. And what we really try to do is, if we can find a market for it, we're going to facilitate a loan and or a purchase.
And I'm just curious, did that come to you via email? Was that a picture that came to you that person sent to you?
And we could give them a great idea just from the picture.
Which is kind of, you know, the point here is that, you know, if you don't happen to live close by, or you just can't make an appointment and visit, you can submit your photos via email. And when they do that, you want to know as much as you can.
The more information you give us, the more information we'll try to give you and feedback back. But really, what we'll do is, if we see that there's a chance that we can facilitate something for you, we'll invite you in, have you come to our office. It's a very first-class experience, and we'll explain to you all the different options for you.
And the other thing, too, if you are somebody submitted something that you really don't know a lot about, you take the time to do the research so that you can give them back the kind of appropriate information.
And I think that's a valid point. You know, we can be experts all we want, and we've been doing this for 30+ years, and we have experts on staff, but there are things that go outside our realm of expertise. And when that is the case, we're going to say to the client, let us do our research, let us try to find out what we can do for you. And really, at the end of the day, the objective is to try to get the loan done and or the purchase.
Absolutely. All right. With dignity, as they say. So you can do the same thing. You could submit a photo. You're wondering, you have something, maybe you inherited it, maybe you're cleaning out your closet, maybe you might have come across something really cool at a garage sale and went, there's some possibilities here. You send your photos to info@biltmoreloan.com. Give as much of a description as you possibly can. They are located in Scottsdale. Their phone number is 480-991-LOAN. They also have a website, biltmoreloan.com, and you can also visit them at Facebook /Biltmore Loan. Fascinating information. Thank you, David.